Welcome back, guys. No more delays. We're breaking ground, so let's dive straight in. We're starting with Summit Vista, and we're going to build ourselves a cash cow. Let's get some money, because I want to start building. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to rip this highway out. Let me put some guidelines in first. Now, I'm going to use pretty much the same technique that I used in the 1 million fast track video. So this is something that you guys should really be able to do this pretty much in your sleep. So let's start with the dirt road across here. You want to go from the guideline on the left over to as close as you can get. There's an annoying railroad in the way here. As close as you can get to this side. And the highway is being a nuisance. So we'll have to come in. Come in a little way. Doesn't have to be too precise. And then come down here as far as we can go. And that should do. On this side, we're going to follow the guideline down. And then run that across the bottom. So that's our square that we're going to work within. Now I'm going to rip out the highway because we don't need that. There's no traffic, it can go around the dirt road. Now we will start to grid this in. Use your square road tool because that gives you nice parallel lines, and this is going to be just low density. So we'll set up the first three, the first 3 rows. Then we put in a road across the middle, pretty much halfway. There we go. Now we need some power. Pop that in just over here. And we need some water, which we will drop in somewhere down the bottom. Out of the way. This corner. Normally you wouldn't put those close to population, but in this instance it really doesn't matter. We need somewhere for these guys to relieve themselves, so we'll extend this. We'll extend the road down here. We want somewhere where you've got trees. You need to be able to plant trees because you want to be able to soak up that pollution. So it's a good point. Watch out for beach areas because you can't plant trees on some beach areas and some non-beach areas. So always be careful where you're going to put your sewage. Let's pop that in. Yeah, about that. That'll do nicely. Okay, let's zone it. We'll start with, commercial. Run that down there, and then we can just boom, 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 boom. How much cash have we got left? We can afford to put in another row. There we go. And throw in another row of these and crank it up to cheetah, and off we go. We're off to the races, guys. I had a nightmare day yesterday. it started off really well. I was doing the first part of this Let's Play series. It was going really well. I was having a lot of fun throwing that intro sequence together. You know, getting doing all the arty stuff. Um, and then YouTube. I hate YouTube. They're an absolute nightmare. Wasted like 3 hours just messing around with YouTube. But I'm not gonna be a downer. I'm really up today. I'm really excited to get started on this. Okay. Now you guys know how to do this, so I'm gonna fast forward through a little bit of this, and I'll catch up with you when we've filled a little bit more of this in. Okay, so we're starting to get some garbage now. So we're going to throw in some garbage, but first, of course, we need a town hall. So let's pop our town hall in, and we pop that in over here by the power plant. And then we'll check our wind direction. Whoops. And okay, so we want our garbage guy down here. So let's pop him in. Just leave him enough room. Boom, that'll do nicely. What are we going to call this? How about Skye's Cash Cow? Skye's Cash Cow. There we are. Done. We've named our first city. Oh God, I'm so proud. All right. Now, things are going pretty good. Nobody's upset. Everybody's happy. I've thrown in a couple more rows. Now that we've got our town hall in, let's get our taxes up to 11%. We're making 7,000 an hour now, which is nice. We're getting full. Let's throw a couple more rows in. This is all just about getting as much cash as quickly as we possibly can. And if you guys have got like tips for, you can actually speed it up if you do this or that or whatever, hey, drop a comment. I am not the fount of all human knowledge. I learn just as much from you guys as I'm sure you learn from me. So it's a two-way street. Let's zone these. It's kind of interesting doing this Let's Play thing, talking to you guys while I'm doing this. It's kind of weird. It's almost like you're in the room, It's like, could you do me a favor? Could you like get me a drink and like straighten the room up a little? Because you're just sitting there, right? You've got time. Okay, this is filling out. We're up to 8.5K. Going nicely. All we're going to do now is continue to fill this in. What the hell? We've got the money. Let's do that. Don't talk about it. Do it. Then I'm going to throw in the basic services. So a little bit of fire, a little bit of health. See, now that's annoying. No. Skip that one. Got to improvise. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to throw in the basic service, a little bit of fire, a little bit of health, a little bit of police. And then we're pretty much going to be done. And we'll whack the taxes up to 20%. We'll milk it. We'll get, I don't know, 2-3 million or whatever. And then we're going to go and start doing some interesting stuff.